Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Sunday the 13th of September. Thanks for joining me. I'm using the amazing Phantasmagoric Theatre Tarot, which is not for everybody. It's very unusual. Let's see what the cards want you to know for Sunday. Okay, these are really big, so I'll just give them another shuffle here, and then I'm going to pull 3 cards. So, first card we have is the Moon in reverse. Then we have the 4 of Coins. And the 4 of Cups in reverse. Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Let's see what the cards mean by that. So the Moon is the 18th card of the Major Arcana, and it usually represents fear and not having a clear understanding of what's going on. Here we've got the Moon having a weird little shot in front of a voodoo doll with a Pisces symbol and a mask. So completely arbitrary, seemingly so, but there's method to the madness. So it's connecting with spirit to an extent where you can't differentiate between what is real and what is not real. There's an inability to differentiate between what's pretend and what's not pretend, what's heartfelt and what's superficial. There's a breakdown in understanding the physical and the spiritual and how they interact, and looking at things like voodoo dolls and symbols to represent what it is you're feeling. Fantasy, being detached from reality, and really kind of being in this special little place where you're in denial, or you occupy your own little bubble, or whatever you want to call it. You're not really with it. So it's not so much about fear in this deck, it's more about delusion and being a little bit off beam. The card is in reverse. So you see things very clearly. You're able to see beyond the codes and the symbols that people use with you. And you're able to see what they really mean. So you feel things very, very deeply. And you have an innate understanding of reality. You're going to find it hard to pretend. You're going to find it difficult to shut off your feelings. So if you're in a situation where you have to be dishonest and where you have to kind of fake it, that's going to be difficult for you. If you are in a position where you can allow yourself to feel and where you can really have a kind of moment of soul searching with yourself, then that's a really good move, because the things that have scared you in the past and things that have fooled you into believing they were real when they weren't have no power over you anymore. So it's really like you get in touch with reality, the bubble pops, and you move on to the 4 of Coins, which is really focusing on what is in the here and now and how you can build on that. It's about taking stock of how far you've come. It's like taking a little rest stop on your journey to success. You've pulled into a lay-by. And in this lay-by, you can assess the progress you've made, and you can look at where you want to go. So how you want to double these 4 golden coins here on the table, and how you can create even more success, and how you can go through all of these doorways and work your way out of these spirals into the place you really want to be. So you're not afraid of taking stock of where you are, facing yourself in reality, and really saying, I'm not afraid of doing something new, or now doubling this, or expanding it, or growing it, or taking a risk, acting on my feelings, starting a relationship, finishing a relationship for the sake of, or a promise of a better relationship in future. But really just facing your true fears. and saying, I'm not going to let these things control me anymore. I'm going to live my life and I'm going to move forward. And I've already come such a long way whilst under the influence of fear. And now where I get a break from fear and I'm not under the influence of fear, imagine how much more I can do. So your kind of spiritual guides, the ascended masters, your kind of mentors and ancestors, they're all with you, working with you, and you have this fundamental belief in yourself that you can overcome your own limitations and the things that have held you back, and that you may have taken decades to even discover were your weaknesses, things that your parents weren't able to overcome for themselves. You don't have to stop. You don't have to rest on your laurels and say, okay, this is what I've made at this point in my life. This is what I'll ever make. And this is what I'll ever learn in my whole life. There's no need for you to do that, because you're going to make more. You're going to learn more things. You're going to grow. You're going to tread new paths. And the main ingredient is courage. And you've got that in abundance today. Finally, the Four of Cups, looking really grim there. Again, we've got this kind of puppet, marionette, voodoo doll kind of a theme. And it's like abstracting the person for a symbol of what they are, which you can then get control over. So it's fear controlling you as a human being. In both cases, that fear has popped. You're not under the control of your own circumstances. Oh my God. So you may have been born in a certain place. That doesn't mean you have to stay there. You may have been born in a certain family or religion or whatever it is. The cards are saying that anything that controls you and your destiny becomes child's play to you, because what becomes apparent is your own courage, your own, I want to say, not generosity of spirit, but the generosity the kind of universe has towards you, in the sense that it gives you infinite energy to manifest your life however you see it. By believing in that and having faith in that, and really getting to see the joy in life and how it's not just something to get through or to endure, it's something that you can actually have fun with. That's how you really make the most of today, because not only are you able to deal with everything that is on your plate at the moment, and I think you'll feel pretty good. You'll feel you're on top of things. You're not afraid. You really feel super grounded, like you have a good head on your shoulders, like you're not being controlled, and like you're free to do what you want to do. That gives us a great sense of freedom. And with that comes fun and joy, and the ability to plan for new possibilities and new spirals and new kind of storylines and new cycles in your life. So again, if anything has felt like it's come to a standstill, or you're at a loss, you don't know what to do with yourself, you don't even know who you are anymore, you feel like you've totally fallen off the grid, and you've been playing a role for so long that you don't even know who the real you is anymore, this day is perfect for you, because that delusion falls away. You really see yourself for what you've achieved. So give yourself a pat on the back. The kind of cords controlling you are cut away. So there's this infinite sense of freedom that you're able to do whatever it is you want to do, and that you've proven that to yourself. It's not just a matter of believing it. You have managed your teens, you've managed your 20s, you've managed your 30s, you have had different periods in your life because of decisions you've made, and that becomes crystal clear, and you see your own incredible role in that and how much power you've got, and that opens new doorways and new rhythms in your life. So things start up again, and there's this new door opening for anyone in particular who's felt totally out of it and who feels like they're beyond hope and any kind of simplicity, or simple joys in life, that can never happen again. You'll really be surprised. Something really practical descends and it says you know what you're doing, it's okay. So the fear is gone, and the control, and you're really able to devote yourself to something new in your life that brings you great fulfillment and contentment. Number-wise, we've got 18 and 4, that's 22, and another 4 is 26. 2 and 6 is 8, and 8 is power in numerology. So you really have the power to change your practical, physical, financial, earthly circumstances by being courageous and thinking for yourself. And the practical kind of falls into place naturally. You have these kind of spirit helpers that say, okay, if you want to go here, you need to do A, B, and C. And if you want to do that, you need to do 1, 2, 3. So it all feels very organic today. There's this new organic perspective on your future. Amazing. So believe in your own power, that this new thing is now in your life for the right reasons. You're in the right place at the right time, and there's no such thing as being lost. Have an amazing day. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via the website, gregoryscott.com. If you like the video, please hit the like button, the subscribe button. No, give it a thumbs up and like the video. Hit the subscribe button to be part of the channel, and share the video online if you like it. Have an amazing day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.